everybody. Scar here. I am just finishing up this piece that I started. It's the geode. I've done a lot of different stuff to it since. I don't even think I did a live starting it, but this is where it's at now. So it's looking actually quite nice. I really like it. I'm just trying to clean up the inside of it now. I also made some really nice coasters with the same shells. See those? Hi.
Hi.
What would you like?
I just come in and say hi.
Hi.
Cool stuff.
Thanks. I'm gonna clean them up.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm giving this to Rowan's room.
Right, yeah, you were saying.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
For sure. All right.
All right. You guys playing the game now?
Yeah.
Trying to get this thing to stay on. There we go. There goes there, and that goes there. If I had a little screwdriver, I could probably fix that no problem. But that's right. There. Maybe that's. Let's see if that makes a difference. If it's just going to fly off. Oh, yeah, before that was going to happen. I have to find this little kit right over here. I should have another one too, because we did have some bigger. These are the bits that come with the Dremel. So let's see if we can find something in there. That one might work, okay? No, I should use the thicker stuff first. It doesn't come with a. I wonder what this does. Anybody tell me what this does? This one again. Maybe I'll try this one. I don't know which one's better. We'll figure it out. It would be better because I can get into some places with it. I'm really hoping it doesn't hang off on me again. Oh my goodness. I have got such allergies. Yes, kitty cat. What? What? Well, don't be jumping over here. No, I'm in a mess. Come on now. I'm not allergic to the kitties so much as I'm allergic to the little chicks we've got. I haven't been hatching eggs. My incubator has been hatching eggs. And so I've got 5 blue Americana out there by my back door. What are you doing? You're not going to let me work? Right? Are you not going to let me work? If your hair isn't good for me, it's not going to be good for you, buddy. Right? Yeah. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Eat your pushkin? Are you going to get a pushkin? Yeah. If you laugh. All right, you need to get down. All right, my mask back on here. Yeah, that was really bad. Boring people. Hey, what are you doing? Hey. supposed to be out here. You should have been sitting up on top of me, my darling, while I'm doing this, because it's really dusty. Right? Oh my goodness. Those hens are driving me crazy. Right? I'm allergic to those little guinea pigs. You need to get down. You need to get down and you need to go over there somewhere. You can't be hanging around here with this stuff going. Come on now. There. Figure out. My glasses. Jesus, I thought I had my glasses on. Hello, people. Put my glasses on so I can see. Why did you get up on my shoulder again? Hi. Hey, Tracy. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, yes, I'm wearing a mask. Happy Thanksgiving. This is it. Ta-da! Ta-da! We had our turkey. We did. And it was good. All right, Mickey. I gotta go all around the edge with my sander too. You can't keep coming up here. Jesus. Stop. Oh my goodness. I thought I had my glasses on. Every time I put my glasses on, I fog up. I can't see a freaking thing. Because I can't see anything. That's the problem. If you're going to be up here, you're going to have to wear a mask. Okay? You can't come up here with all this dust. Stuff is just Biff, 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 biff. You gonna let me do this or what? Brush to it as well. All right. Almost finished this piece. I'm going to paint around the edges of it and clean it off. Of course, you need to get down. Look at this. I'm not kidding. I'm allergic to these hands. Let's see. It was fine when we first started hatching, but now we're getting little feathers. I'm having a hard time not sneezing all the time. Holy smoke. Oh, excuse me. Oh, and again. Gosh. Hey, God, cat. All right. Let's see if I can clean up a little bit here. Some of this stuff in the back, couldn't I? Okay. You don't take a flat, won't you? Oh. You might do that. Hold on. Well, minute. Put this back in so that it's charged. It's ready to go. Ready to go when I need it. All right. What I need is this. Oh my goodness. There we go. And that I took. I'll probably talk about that for my husband. And I don't know now, out of the way. Let's go over this way, I guess. Just to help get the dust and the rest of the oil and stuff off of. It's 99% IPA. Get it in a drugstore. Like I said, I just use it to kind of remove the oil and stuff like that might have gotten on there, especially because I use the Vaseline, right, to seal my geode from the outside. So Vaseline does have a tendency to kind of make its way onto the geode once I've started working with it, that's for sure. need is that little buffer pad. I think this looks nice. There we go. There. What's that? These. Like these ones. It's turned out beautifully. I'll make a couple more of those. I'm going to take my gold and paint around the outside of this geode. And I don't know if I want to paint around the outside of these or not. I kind of really like them the way they are. Yeah. I don't know. Cool. Cool. Now what am I doing? I'm going to take some gold paint. These. I don't know the paint. Oh, this is why I had the chair go the other way. Because I can't get out. All right. Now I can get out. I wonder if I put it in here somewhere. My place is getting messy again, and so this is like an ongoing issue for me. And I gotta remember to write down what shells and stuff I use, so I can put that on a little post-it thing that I put up with this piece. Oh my goodness. Jeez. I need to find my paper towel. There's that. How I was doing. I've got a few different things that I can use on the edge. Just have to try and figure out which one I like the best. So, it may not come down to one that's the best. It may come down to which one I can open. Well, that one's taken out of the running right there, so it's cool. I don't think I would go with obsidian because it would make it too dark. I really kind of wanted to use a blue. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to open these jars. Sometimes it's the edges of the jars that hurt my hands so much. There we go. You know what? I think that's really cool. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use these right here. Here, right here. Here. See that? Around it. That is going to be really cool. Now I need a nice paintbrush. I need to mix that stuff up. So. What I didn't do. All kinds of new brushes. Right. Yes. This is the one I went to use. Decalart. I love this stuff. It's shiny. Metallics. Good metallic. Now, let's see how we can do this. Just oh. It is Sunday night. It's the Canadian Thanksgiving weekend. And I suppose you're supposed to say what things you're thankful for. Well, I'm thankful that the people who are close to me are fine and thankful. And hopefully that both of all of you guys are doing well. I'm thankful that I have you in my lives. My life. I'm glad I have your lives in my life. My life again, I said it again. I've got 3 healthy children. I've got a wonderful husband. This is looking really cool. I wish I just had a light bulb. And of course, my eyesight isn't the best either, so. birds in the background. Side. Smart. And maybe with a little bit of something shiny just to get more dust off. Once it dries, I'll probably put some water on it. Wipe it all down here. I watch people like the Frugal Resinista, Tammy Anderson. Gosh, I watch so many people. I guess Tammy Anderson and Frugal Resinista and Artist of Death and Display of Color. Well, I met with Display of Color with Color Charlotte and Carrie when oh my God, that cat is going to drive me to drink. When Charlotte started sort of taking some lessons and learning from Artist of Death. And then she's done her own channel now with her partner. Oh my gosh, cat, you can't come up here. You can stay up here now on my shoulder if you want. But you can't come down on the table. No, you can't. It's refreshing. Soda water. No, soda water. Hi. Well, what are you doing now? Now you can be up here. I'm not saying that about your stuff. Just don't start chasing the paintbrush, please. Thank you. You're really jumpy. Come on. And here comes your partner in crime. Hello, Ginger. Boys. Oh, you got a piece of plastic. I think she's got a lid. Better go get it from her. Best go get it from her. She's having more fun than you. Excuse me. So those are the things I'm thankful for. not my phone. Where mine's at? Actually, they are. It's nice. It's no dairy fun again. All the place. Yeah. Okay. It's a hair or something called on there. Somewhere. Yeah, got it. It's getting there. Not very exciting at this point, but I kind of find the last parts exciting because you're getting close to the end, and I don't know about you, but for me, I still sort of hesitate and still have a certain amount of curiosity to see what it's really going to look like and how it turns out. Being my own worst critic, I tend to not like things so much and think that they're juvenile. And it's just me. Right. There we go. Okay. Now, do the inside. I think the inside. I'm going to do blue again, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to do gold. I've got blue around the edges now. And I'm just trying to decide whether I should put blue around the edge on the inside or if I should put like a champagne color. Be kind of the thing to do because it's a champagne cover. To reference this and get my right. Yeah, let's see what we can do.
Oh,
What's that? You just stir it around a bit. Definitely. Champagne gold. Definitely is the way to go on the inside. It's a pretty quiet Sunday night. There were a lot of people out yesterday, that's for sure. And then there were holidays, like the strong days coming. Everybody's buying everything. And not because it's a holiday, but because it's a long weekend and they're afraid they're going to not have something on Monday or Tuesday, but they'll still throw it. Goofy stuff stuff in here. I got it all. Didn't. Shit. I didn't get it all. Still silicone stuck in there. Shit. Mm-hmm. Shoot, shoot. Yeah, that's a lot weird. Ouch. See this thing? Yes. Covers on the edge. And I've got little clippers and stuff. Cats are going crazy over there. Still got some silicone stuck inside here, so take it out like that. Ouch. There we go. There's some right there. Birds have gone to sleep and the cats have woken up. That's how that goes. Oh, birds are. There we go. There we go. That's gonna make a big difference. There we go. Yeah, baby. Now. Like that. Still one more piece. Now, I can't remember the lady's name. Put it in the description below. She, I watched her yesterday. And I'll look at her name before I shut down too. Anyway, she had a brilliant way of making her own freeform geodes so that the edges all come out nice and smoothly. And I'm thinking, that is really brilliant. And I am definitely going to use that. So, I'll link her, put her name down below, and who she is, so you can check out her channel. It's just, look at that. Oh my God, how could that? That's just smart. She's just smart. Great ideas. Anyway, you have to watch her to see how she does it. I think it's wonderful. She shared it with me. She'll share it with everybody because I'm just some random person. I still feel some. That's the name out of here still too, right? Yeah, I think that's better. Yes. All right. So let's get back to it, shall we? Oh. Oh. English. Kate. She's listening to some music right now too. Nice. It's being dries fairly quickly too, which is really great. there you go. I think that's great. Now, what to do with these? Do I paint them blue? Sort of the blue that goes with it doesn't really show too well. Let's see if the blue will be any different. Maybe I need to let these dry and then I'll do another coat on them. The nice thing is that if you don't, you can use some 99% alcohol. Wash it off, or you can just paint it over there. We'll leave that. We'll do this one too. Oh my goodness, kitty cats. They're so bad. First coat on them, and I can let them dry and I'll be second coat on them. that's that then for that. Listen, I'm going for this again. Maybe able to because it's probably dry, you know. Look at me getting things done. I think it's okay just the way it is, to tell you the truth. It's done and not done. Lots of fingerprints on it. Shit off. Kind of feeling like I need to something more. Some more on it, but just leave it that alone. Should do a coat on it for sure. It's not the best. I don't like this resin that I used either, so I won't be using this. And because I had to use glue also to, oh shit, sorry. I had to use glue to glue down some more stones on top of the other stones, and so it sort of left a bit of a breakdown kind of edge here. I'm desperately trying to figure out how I'm going to change it. I think I know, but it's going to require more resin. Maybe like a mica, just a translucent mica, so that see if I can cover that up. Just a really edge. And I'm not doing another flood coat, that's for sure. It's not flood coat. So let's see, what's the name? It could be gold. Like I got some fancy sort of gold to go all along here. Really cool. So now I'm thinking, what can I use? Could try gold. Paint. Use cat. So bad. Anyway, I'm getting a day to think about it. In the meantime, I think I'm going to get another piece of plastic out. Sarah, and this I can do. I'd like to make another geo, but I'm going to make it a solid sort of tab of it that I saw this woman doing. Pretty gorgeous. So I thought maybe I'll try that. You know, I could even try a few more of these with it if I wanted to. Try it out, see what happens. My cats are going crazy. Anyway, this is It's right down, I guess. Yeah. I like it with this around the edge. So it's completely dry out and the cold around it. For sure, for sure, for sure. Okay, what I'm gonna do is just move this to here. Excuse me. Stack over here. Beside the chair. This is something. What to do in the time. Yeah. These again. Right. So I need to do that because I'm not thinking when I did my sanding, I didn't move this away. So now it's covered in dust. I'm not going to put any, I'm not going to put any glitter. Jesus. I'm not going to put any glitter in it. Because I show you, well, with those other ones, the glitter I find always sinks to the bottom of the coasters. And that sucks. So I'm not going to do it. What I thought I might try to do this time is see if I can keep these around the outside. So what I'll do is I'll pour the resin into the center of the mold and see how that turns out. So that needs to come out. So my son, I think, come upstairs. I'll look at it alone now. It's a nice excuse to get together, isn't it? These days, I don't think you really need an excuse with all that's happening around us. It's just crazy.
How's it going?
Good.
Streaming?
I am.
My newspaper here.
Huh? Oh, yeah. That's okay. It's white noise. Game over?
Game's over.
Nice.
Jeffrey liked it.
Oh, good. Is he still?
No, he's packing around.
Okay. Oh, Eric's going over to get you. I forgot.
Hmm?
He said, I forgot.
Yes, we're headed out here soon.
Nice.
Yeah, really fun game.
Cool.
Super easy to play.
Yeah,
They still streaming?
it's okay. Nobody's on with me.
You have 2 viewers.
Do I? Well, I think I'm one of them.
Oh.
I don't know how it works.
Counting the Jeffries, you're up to 3.
That's right. I thought maybe you were downstairs streaming. Or not streaming, but watching.
Oh, yo, what?
Oh.
Dad, what's the little pirate character for?
Oh, that's Rosetta the Pirate Queen, man, from my RuneQuest game.
Oh, yeah. That's sick.
Pretty cool, eh?
Do they have guns in RuneQuest?
No, but I thought that model's cool.
That's a sick model. That's what I was going to say. I was like, whatever
That's
game,
3D printed.
whatever game she's in, I want to play. That
Check
looks
out
sick.
these guys. Moderns.
Oh, cool.
Machine gun guys, eh?
Yeah.
Dad printed them off downstairs.
Yeah.
You need anything printed off?
Yeah, true. I got to think about that. I should get my stuff.
But when I made rings, they both broke.
Did yours break today?
Yeah, it's pretty skinny.
Yeah.
He's a thicker one.
I've got rings that I've made too with resin.
Dude,
Mine are thicker though. They come with a mold.
Check out
You guys are so cool.
There's another game, but it's not cooperative. There's another game where you can use all those toys, right? And it's a super simple. Is it like mass battle? Like you might have 60 models.
But it's like versus.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But it's very narrative, right? So you tell a story. Eric and I used it in their D&D game.
Oh, right.
Here's your guy.
Right. She's not even
He's on a block, but I gotta heat it up and
Bender.
bend her a little bit. I could use the heat gun.
Is he? I just got axes. That's sick. Yeah, it's gonna be really cool.
Pretty berserky.
Yeah, very berserky. Did you see my deck? Were you looking at it with us? The other day?
No.
It's like,
Is it murdery?
oh, all my stuff is like get bonuses if you're like below half
Oh,
health,
that's right.
or like the difference between your max health and your current health and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So it's gonna be a lot of like sitting at like 4 or 5 health and being in the middle of combat. So we'll see how that goes.
I'm also printing up with some cave bears.
I've got one card that's like the next 3 times my health total will be reduced below 0.
Yeah.
It goes to 1 instead.
Oh, yeah.
So like so basically like, and then I'm at 1 health, right? So all my stuff just becomes uber. There's a thing where I can deal damage equal to my life total,
Oh, I
And
heard
then
that you can
go
go
to
to 26.
then-
It's
yeah.
very Magic the Gathering, I thought.
and then you go to 1 life when you do that. But then you wobble with that, get the thing and you can't die, and then you use the thing that deals damage. That's it.
I'm gonna do colors in these though. I think
And I'll just shoot
I'm gonna do clear. And I'm gonna do
Oh, yeah.
crazy freaking rabbits, eh? Or rabbits. Sorry, cats. The cats. I'm down here going crazy. They're as cute as can be though. Jesus, they're cute.
You need like 5 black cats.
How much I need for this. We'll start with that. It'll take a few minutes to stir it up, so. I'll be able to tell once I get it mixed out.
Well,
What's that up on there? Oh, it's because my thing. Something sitting on top of the mouse. Boy, this stuff is thick. probably not warm enough either. But okay. Warm enough. Oh, look at that, eh? Anyway, need to fill up with this now. I think Odin's in the bedroom on his little king pillow.
Bitter red. Curious.
All right, let's get this thing on again. Give it a good stir. I hope everybody's enjoyed their turkeys. They had it today or yesterday. It's the house of crazy cats. So I did get one of those mobile phones, not phones, but cameras. So I'm going to be able to put that in my car when I go for my long drives. And do some cool videotapes of my journeys that I go on. It'll be fun for me. Maybe I'll even take it over to go get a tattoo. Because I might be going again this month. So, yeah. Maybe I'll put a videotape of that. Sometimes slowing up a bit makes it a little bit easier. Still. No lines, no strings. Get a little spinner in the lock. Okay. What these are gonna look? They put up gifts for some people not for Christmas. Too much. No. I want to use this. Pharmacist.
Check out the pile of caffeine pills.
Well,
Thanks.
but then just keep them awake, I guess.
Good.
You can buy them right off the shelf.
You know, my ring cracked like.
Yeah.
What do you think, Morgana? We'll walk again today. We had a nice dinner.
Yes, we did.
How's the rest of the church service?
I thought it was very nice.
She's a very passionate preacher.
Yeah, she is.
And what was the sermon on? Did you talk about the pandemic?
No, being saved as opposed to just going through life being good, you know, like.
knowing salvation. It's about acceptance, forgiveness.
Forgiving yourself.
Yeah. Well, forgiving other people too. Reconciling. Like, is it worth the reconcile? Which I think is great, but we humans can reconcile, but we don't know how to forgive. And when something big happens that breaks the trust, then that's really
Forgive is one thing, forget is another.
those are the Mother Teresa's. I guess, I don't know. Yeah. Oh,
You have the remote.
I do. It's right around in here somewhere. Oh, it's right here in front of me. Except I can't pick it up.
Oh my gosh, well, these prints come pre-supported and they are fantastic.
Nice.
I dropped one Patreon guy and signed up for another one.
Oh yeah.
Well, some guys are doing historicals now, so got enough fantasy figures.
Yeah.
Tony showed me how to turn up ads on YouTube.
Well, there's still some ads you have to, I think, don't you? Or is that did shut them off completely?
Shut it off so far last night.
Oh wow, good.
Tropicana provides 100% of your daily vitamin C in every glass.
Need to figure out how to do
So I
it.
was speaking with Oliver from Broadsword, the Wargaming the other day, and we was both talking how we don't really find time to improve our painting standard. I'm doing this video because I've got to paint models for the website to show the base ready products with models on the bases. It's not something that we've got or have had time to do yet. So I'm going to use this opportunity as a double-barreled sort of opportunity to learn to paint better, plus also get some work done. These opportunities are very rare. And I'm always inspired by these other YouTubers like Miniac, Brushstroke, Midwinter Minis, Age of Squidman, eBay Miniature Rescue, and this guy. Trying new things like the airbrush.
The Goober
Some
Town?
assemblies, even cleaning models sound
Huh?
daft. But it's not something I usually do to this extent. I scrape up the bad ones, but the ones that are minimal I normally just leave. Now, sub-assemblies is something
Goober
that
Town's a
if
PhD
I can't
cast.
see it, I don't bother
Yeah.
painting.
His last video was on.
No, and then I thought he showed a clip of them.
Oh, yeah, that was Goober Town.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Or this guy, he said, sitting out in his boat.
It's new, yeah, it's new.
Yeah.
And this is-
for me to play with, and I must admit, it's gave me a lot more motivation to try new things to improve my painting. I've always been scared of painting black, yellow, and red models. Using the airbrush, what I've decided to do is paint black as you saw and use a black grey from Vallejo over the top. It's a very, very dark grey. And what I've learned from watching all the painters mentioned earlier is if you want a good white, never paint white. If you want a good black, never paint black. And I've put this into practice. And the reason that I've gone with like a light grey over the black is I can still do the black lining, which it's not as noticeable as on like a yellow model, for example, but it makes a difference because you're not using a pure black model. And when you're lighting black, it does appear lighter. Now with yellow, I've always been scared. Every time I've applied it with a brush, I'd overbrush with like an Avalon Sunset, and I get an okay look. But however, it looks a very browny yellow, and it's a lot darker than what I'd usually like. So from watching people, even like Goober Town hobbies, and using like hot oranges as a base coat, this really made a difference because the yellow is very transparent, and mixing some of that yellow into the orange and building them layers up gives you a very nice look. Did go a bit over the top with the yellow. I started adding yellow to the orange paint, and then I finished with just the pure yellow to get a very bright finish. However, I think I just applied a bit too many coats of yellow, and I did lose a lot of the orange look to the darker recessed areas. But I have learned something new, and I do like the look of the orange and the yellow. About 2/3 of the way through, I should have stopped, but I was enjoying myself. Like I said, I want to keep pushing the boundaries and trying. Just mixing paints in the airbrush, it's not something I usually do, and I think that's something I can take from watching Guy from Midwinter Minutes videos. It's mixing a lot of colours on a palette or in the airbrush rather than just getting the next colour along. Now, my least favourite colour is red. So I had a good look at the paints, and I choose to use like a burnt browny red, a standard mid to dark red, and then a highlight of an orange. Looked at the colours a bit differently. Reds along most paint ranges, you don't get a lot of colour choice because it starts looking pink very quickly. Rather than trying to find a set of reds, I started mixing orange into red to get the highlight. And I really did like the finish on this. It did look very pinky and pale towards the end. But once I started adding the other colours to it, I really did like the look. Now, when you've airbrushed something,
A little bit more.
I'm terrified of making a mistake because recreating that gradual blending colour with a base colour is pretty scary. So it encourages you to be neat. Now, again, back to the tools for the job. I'm using some good brushes. Now, this can be achievable with any brush, but having a nice set of brushes with a nice point really does help you be neat. So when painting a crest like this, I'd normally just slap some colour on or dry brush a metallic over it and a wash. But I had to pick it out steadily because I didn't want to mess the work that I'd done with the airbrush. What I did find with using the thinner paints and using a very light blue-grey, with it being thin, it kept the details rather sharp. With the paint being really thin and the brushes having a really nice amount of bounce, I could cut in. I'm still not 100% neat at that. It still takes practice. It's not the tool that makes you better at it. It helps a little bit, but there's a lot of technique in being a very neat painter, and being able to sit and practice like this did help. It was very frustrating at times, and I felt like I'd spend 20 minutes on painting a shoulder pad the wrong colour because I've got to build up to a pale white on the colours for this black templar. It felt like it took a very long time, but when I was finished and it was neat,
Does your video have sound?
Better about
Yeah.
the paint.
Why?
Now going in and doing the black lining over the
Oh, I'm not going to worry about it if it's on YouTube, but if you went onto my
I
channel,
was
you
a bit
would have to
dubious about it because it looked really dark.
worry about that.
Going in there with just the null oil made a massive difference. And it's something that I will do from now on when I'm painting big
What?
flat surface areas like Space Marine. Now, I normally use a black wash on some.
don't
brilliant.
need that much
I was
more.
sucking the paint off my brush, which I wouldn't advise, and then soaking more off higher areas to get
I
the
do
nice
need some
recess
more,
shading that I
but
wanted.
I think what I'm gonna
I
do
must have spent 10,
kinda-
15 minutes just on a press soaking wash.
hoping that
Crazy,
this
I've never do that, but the finish and the
doesn't
feeling
seem
I
to
got
be
after
laying
doing
very
that was great.
flat.
Now,
I'm just gonna
the
see what
model
else
that
I
I was
can do
most
here
scared
to
about being
get my
in was the
flat
red,
as
because
well.
it is very
For
hard
those now.
for me to recreate that look with a brush. I probably
I'm
could do a
gonna
bit
take
of
that.
practice, but I would extra need with this.
Oh,
And as I said,
yeah.
even Jonathan
So-
Brooks, and this stuff, I've developed that was a lot better skill with the little brush, and I've started using a bigger brush. And to be fair, I prefer the points on this bigger brush. And what I will say about using a bigger brush, you cover more of an area and you can hold more paint, so it feels a lot quicker. And I must admit, I'm an advocate of using just the bigger brush you've got with a decent points on for doing most work if it's possible with that size brush. It's here. Oh, you're in. Spinner in the camp. Battery's done. Sit in the clock. Now for edge highlighting, I'm going to show you how to get on the yellow one for this. I'd usually just grab a brighter yellow and just go on and do it. However, from watching the other YouTubers and taking things on board, I just added a bit of ivory into the yellow. And I thought, let's try this. And this worked a lot nicer because you've got the original colour in that colour that you're using. And it's not something I've done, it's something so basic, it's something that I just overlooked. I've got that many paints, one colour, and blending and mixing your colours gives you a really nice finish. You're using your base colour mixed in with a lighter colour, and it just looks so much nice. Average painting models based even to a basic standard just by putting it in the base ready looks 1,000 times better. And the one thing that I do is when I get to a point on the model, it might not even be finished, but when I look at it, it's missing something. I will base it. It might add another colour, another element to the model. And when you base it, you can sort of see where it's missing. So sometimes I'll even base the model before I've actually finished it, just to see what I need to do to finish the model. Now with the yellow space marine, I was looking at it thinking, it's very clean.
Morgana,
Wouldn't be on the black
Morgana, why are you with that dog?
I wanted a nicer contrasting colour, so I went with Mars on yellow. I think that's quite an obvious choice. But using the Mars base ready, with it being pigmented, you can actually weather the bottom of the model with it as well. It's a dry, dusty environment, so we're putting some dry dust on around its legs. And the fact that it's already in the base ready and the pigment is very subtle, you can sort of brush it on there and get a very nice gradual blend. And I thought this really took the model up to a next level. But I haven't really done anything. Again, I was looking at it thinking, what else could I do to it? I based it, and then I didn't know more with that model. So just basing a model can really stop you from painting. I don't know if that's a good thing, but I just needed something. I based it, and I was very happy with it from that point. Now, I'm very happy that I've done this video, as it's a good reference point. And what I'm probably going to do is in another 3 months, I'll get another box of Space Marines, and I'll try maybe the same 3 colours again, or I might even just do 3 other colours that I'm uncomfortable with, and try again. Try and push the boundaries. As you can see, that the edge highlighting is a bit of a mess. The white's a bit gritty. I need to learn how to paint white. But for me, these are some of the nicest Space Marines I've ever painted. And it was nice just to take the time to learn and develop new skills. To some people, that might be very basic, what I've done. But to me,
I think they've made
She
friends.
said 2 of them to contend with.
Yeah. Cats pets are gonna drive her crazy. She'll think it's fun at first.
The new pets drive out the old pets.
Yeah, well, she's having fun though, playing with them. There we go. There we go.
Am I being gentle?
My name is Neil, and this is Real Terrain Hobbies. And in this video, we're going to make a massive 8-foot by 4-foot gaming board with a huge 8-foot river running straight through. And I'm going to show you how you can turn all of this into this. Alright, so I know what you're thinking. This is an insanely and incredibly daunting task. Where do you even begin? Where do you even get started? I'm right there with you. We're going to walk through it together and get this figured out.
There,
So now starting off a really big project.
or
So
left.
obviously, the first thing
Oh,
you're
yeah.
going to is a really solid foundation. And for that, I'm using 1/8 inch MDF particle board or 3 mils by 4 feet by 2 feet. I'm also using some cross bracing. PL Premium is the glue I use. Here's a quick shot of the tools, all of which can be purchased over at realterrainhobbies.com/shop. Alright, but before we get any further with it, it's time to talk about this video's amazing sponsor, World Anvil. World Anvil is an amazing online group building platform designed for both writers and, most importantly, game masters and tabletop RPGers. It just started out as a set of tools that Demetrius made for his wife Janet and her tabletop campaign, and since they made it public, it's exploded in popularity, and they're quickly approaching the 1 million users on their platform. What it brings to the table is a vast assortment of tools that allow the GM to build and link interactive sheets, histories, governments, content trees, where everything in your world is interactive and links together. It can be as complex or as simple as you want it to be, with questions and prompts to help you with fleshing out your world. The GM has full control of what each of your players sees and has access to, and finding the look you present with your campaign is completely customizable with pre-baked themes, or you can completely customize it yourself with CSS code. So make sure to go check them out and get started on your world and your campaign.
It's sort of melted down.
Okay, so before I glue this down, as I measured this up, I made sure to leave 1/8 of an inch here. So there's a teeny tiny little gap right here. This end is not flush, and that is because this MDF board is exactly 2 by 4 feet. And if you add anything onto the sides, that's going to give us an extra 1/8 of an inch here and 1/8 of an inch there, or 6 inches total. And you don't want that because in a certain configuration with these things, you have 2 long pieces side by side like this, and then one like that. It's actually going to be making the 2 that are side by side greater than the one single 2 by 4 that's going that way. So instead of butting the edging up against the side here like this, you want it to sit on top, and that's why we have this little gap here. So very important. All right, so I'm installing some cross bracing here. This is going to be stopping the table from warping and twisting. It's going to give it some extra rigidity, and I'm using PL Premium to glue this down along with some finishing nails. Now we're going to go with 1.5 inch styrofoam, so there's going to be a little bit more bend than you would say with 2-inch foam. I want to go with 1.5 inch just to make it a little less bulky. But there will be some added weight with that bracing in there, but it's not going to be too much. So now again, using the PL Premium to glue the stuff down, it works really well with the styrofoam and doesn't eat it at all. And this is, again, the stuff is called liquid nails or no more nails, depending on what part of the globe you're in. It's just like construction adhesive and it works perfect for this type of application. All right, so we are going with 4 boards. That's right. So this is going to be an 8-foot long table by 4 feet. Each of these are 2 feet wide and 4 feet long. For these type of wargaming boards, typically they go with a straight flat edge, so the boards butt up nice and perfectly, and you don't have to worry about
So they're not
things
raised.
snatching. I wanted to mix things
And
up
they're not
a little bit
concave.
differently and put some hills and different variations on the sides. And to do that, we got to do a lot of planning beforehand.
Now, we're going to
Identical with this stuff, so you can have the keyboards. Get this way. So got here. The rivers are gonna have to be in the center. So I'm gonna mark it 3 inches that side, 3 inches that side, so that's gonna give us a total.
you know, I think I never used these little components.
As long as identical, the features have to be marked out.
See if I can find it.
So I'm gonna say 2 inches in, these will have a dip, 2 inches on that side. And then where we have our dips, all the corner pieces have to end up the exact same height, so I'm going 1.5 inches here, 1.5 there, and same with the long
Oh my
ones.
God, you cats are
And
so
that way,
bad.
every board will end up
Sorry.
lining up on the corners, no matter what orientation. And then wherever we have our dips and everything, they will have to be just exactly as low or the same height on the sides as well. Alright, so this is only gonna be 2 river pieces, so just those 2 can butt up end to end, and then the other 2 pieces are gonna be designed where they can also butt up end
There's
to
my
end.
other
as
broken
well.
glass one too that I
Now,
had.
there still was some looking, but actually this gap here is mostly to do with my table. When I later do these upstairs, my kitchen, they did line up.
I thought I had another
here, but
bag
still,
of homemade
I wanted to
broken
make it
glass.
so that there is something where these could walk into together. So I'm adding these blocks here, and I'll be drilling those out and adding some dowels that can fit in between the 2 and
Well.
lock them securely into place.
What have I got here?
So now
It's
for
a
the
mixed
fun
colors,
parts,
actually.
where we actually start
This might
shaping
look
out
kinda
these
cool.
boards and turning them into something interesting.
This might
So
just be something.
I'm
I
going to
don't
be
know
using the
yet.
hot wire cutters for the rivers and to those and various things. And you can see here where the rivers actually go through that cross bracing. Notched it out with my Dremel tool, and later on when we pour the resin, it's going to add a bit of thickness to that joint right across there, making it nice and solid. Once again, it's time to form these hills, and what we typically use for that is a product like sculpt mold. It's got fibers mixed in with plaster, and the
Broken
fibers
glass
are
that I
there to
made
help
quite a long
make it
time ago,
lightweight.
and they're mixed
So
colors
I'm
together.
not able to
And I
find
just
this
think it
stuff
looks kinda
anywhere,
cool.
and I end up making it
Check
myself.
it out.
So
Let's use
if you
this
see
stuff
my other
like
videos, I
this.
use a product called
What kind of
Celluclay.
funky
I
things we
use
can
that
create.
plaster, but that Celluclay, $50 for a tiny little bag. I forgot how expensive it was. So what I ended up doing was heading to the hardware
Your
store
black
and I
and-
found this
black
huge
and
bag
red.
of blown insulation
There's some
for an
silver,
even price
there's some
of that
more of a
little bag of
gunmetal than a
Celluclay,
silver.
and
Silver
it-
gold,
the price was
black.
easily 8 times as much. Mix this with the plaster or Paris at a 1-to-1 ratio, and it works amazingly well as a sculpting mold substitute.
Just like that. So to kind of run that, just
So
through
move
on
on
there,
to
just
the
to
big
kind of.
billboard, and this is where your army is going to be kind
Let
of
it
perched
flow
on
in.
top there, overlooking the big battlefield down below.
that.
And we're moving on to the rocks. Now, for the stone, typically what you've seen me do in the past is use rock molds of plaster. This go around, I'm trying something different. I used it on last video, actually, the diorama of that big cross stamp. If you haven't seen that video yet, go check it out. But the
Probably
rocks
can't
I
see this
find
stuff very well
using
right
this
now,
stuff
but well,
turn out
maybe not too
pretty
bad.
realistic as they're see a little
Wow,
bit
close that
where
was.
properly blend things together with salt and roll.
There we go.
I can really turn these things into something really, really cool.
I do like these bigger ones. So they're placed in all the odd places.
Okay, so we are moving on to basing up the board, getting rid of all that ugly white and turning this into something awesome. And this is what's going to make the biggest difference, or a big drastic change anyway, from what we had before. So I'm coating this entire thing in Mod Podge. This is going to create a really nice hard protective shell over top of that plaster, which will be prone to chipping. You'll see I'm adding sand here. I baked this beforehand. I was going to do a different technique for the ground, but you'll see I kind of reverted back to my old ways. But here I'm using watered down Mod Podge on those stones to seal them up or wrap it up the wood, and I'm just priming them with a burnt umber. And then also we're going to be needing some gravel, some small gravel on the outside. Grab some of that. We're going to use this for our riverbed. Now that is wood glue. I'm going to be painting over top of it, so it doesn't really matter. But this is what I had on hand. And I'm sprinkling down the gravel, the loose gravel, and then also spraying it with isopropyl alcohol, which helps the glue to sort of surround those stones. Now we're moving on to painting the actual stone, the cedar bark pieces. I'm just starting off with a light gray on that. Then I went from there to sort of a beige color, sort of a lightish brown, and finally there with the white dry brush.
What is he doing? It's Jeff's. He's even up here watching, for heaven's sakes.
All right, so we are on to the vegetation, but first, what you saw there for the ground texture was some tile grout that I was using. I think it was 3 different colors for that. This is a method that kind of the railroader people types use. I got this probably from Catherine a lot at some point. I like watching her stuff. And yeah, so I'm actually using the same tile grout here on the road to form kind of tracks in the mud and in the dirt. And just using some different colors to blend it in. And then I sprayed, wet it down, and add on some watered down Mod Podge to really harden these up and make it nice and durable. Alright, so once the kids are away, and I'm here all alone, all by myself, so I brought everything upstairs onto the kitchen table. There we are. Time to continue on upstairs where at least I got a bit more daylight. Okay, so let's get this board finished up. We're getting real close. Getting real close. Get some rest down. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
It's red. I want some of this stuff in it too. Just a little bit of this. This needs to be mixed up though.
time.
What are you
the most
making?
Exciting
Fixed
yet
a tree.
daunting
Cool.
part of any build at this time, and that is pouring the resin and creating that really nice realistic water effects. So this has the biggest potential to really turn your board into something incredible and just bring it up that extra notch, or completely wreck and destroy all the work you've done. Just finish all that vegetation. But first, before we get into what I'm doing here, is just making some whitewater rapids using cotton and resin without any tint, and then we'll pour the resin on top. But as far as just getting wrecked by resin, if you know Jeremy from Black Magic Craft, he recently made a build using resin, and his resin reacted on him. It didn't react well with some water-based paint or color, and it completely just foamed up and ruined the piece that he was working on. He was able to salvage some of it later, but what he had planned on completely destroyed. And yes, that's kind of at the back of my mind with this. I actually didn't even realize resin could react with certain types of paint. And but now you know, so do your research with your type of resin before mixing and pouring. But the resin I'm using is called Verotex Light, and as you can see, I'm using acrylics, so we'll see what happens. Okay, I've kind of thought of a new way of putting waves onto the resin here. Normally what I do is I use Liquitex gel, and that makes your little waves and your bumps and things. But I'm not a big fan of that, and it always seems to take away the shimmer, and it looks really fake. I always want really nice high gloss look of resin itself. It looks like water. So what I decided to do, or kind of was thinking how to do this, what I'm going to do, it's close to curing now. I started at 5 o'clock, it's about 8:30, it's got 4 to 7 curing time at 70 degrees, so we're about 72, 73. What I'm going to do is tip it forward, so we'll do this right now. So we got 3.5 hours, I'm going to tip it forward, just like that, and gravity is going to pull it
Oh,
more
Morgana.
rapidly, but it's going to
It's
be
just
like
nice.
kind of molasses running down a board. It's going to kind of cool up and sort of bubble over, so it's going to make a lot of really nice bumps in here, and I think it's going to look really awesome. And not only that, where there's a rock, water is going to kind of push up too, and it's going to be lower on the backside, which is realistically what would happen.
Oh, shit.
So it might be a little bit early to do this now. It's a little dangerous. You could end up sort of pushing the resin down to that end. I'm going to leave it for maybe 5 minutes. Here's a test run, see if it's still too wet, still too runny. That's what we're going to do. I'll let put this one down too, and we'll see what happens. So here, things are once they're dry now. So you can see there's a lot more waviness in here than would be otherwise. That would be completely flat like glass. I'm still debating whether to do more with it, but I really like that look. It really gives off, I don't know, it gives off more of a watery effect, I feel, than pouring the water or the Mod Podge. But Liquitex gel on top, so I'm kind of on the fence what to do with that. I'm even thinking of putting some paint down on here too, some white paint and stuff. But let's take a look at the results down this end here. So this is the side that, this is the bottom of where we tipped the panel over this way. It's down here this end. So I was worried about things flowing down and building up over here. So there's just a bit of a lip. It's not really that bad at all. It's definitely built up there, as you can see. But what I'm going to do is take my angle grinder to that and grind flush. And then just put some more resin on top just to make it nice and clear again, just like with my finger with the glove on. Of course, on the other end, over here, there is a lot less resin, so it even dips down. So I'm going to add more resin in here. Just pour, do another little pour there on both of these guys.
Morgana, you ever seen anything like it? Misbehaved critters.
So I'm going to mix the two sides, and now we've got some awesome ripply effects. I think this is really a lot more to kind of enhance the flow effect of these rivers.
reveal to me.
What's that?
Alright. So we are
Oh, the
done.
terrain that he's done?
This wargaming board. It's complete. Man, crazy awesome. Yeah, so this is a wargaming board, and this is for War Games Atlantic. They commissioned me to make this. If you don't know who they are, go check them out in the link below. And now it's time to ship this off to them. Crate this up in a big wooden crate and haul it off to the US and get somebody to haul it off. So traditionally, wargaming boards so you can put buildings and things on it, buildings and flat sections. This board is a bunch of flat sections. Buildings, different crops and things. And then it's a bit more included than usual. This is also being used as a display board for them to take photographs of their different products and things that they've got. So it was more of a mix between playability and aesthetics, and maybe that's why we got the static grass put in here. Typically, you don't use a static grass because you can't put units and things on there. So it's playable and it looks good. So extremely happy with this thing. This is 8 feet, 2 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet. 8 feet long. This is by far the biggest thing I've made. We got the Tabletop World big board over there. That was 2 pieces. That was big, but this is really big. So, yeah, picking out. I was challenged by a guy named Beard Clicker. You know who you are, Andrew. He's got a channel. He's pretty new to the YouTube space. Go check him out below. He's making terrain and awesome kind of hobby vlogs. And he nominated me to talk about why I love wargaming. Actually, to tell you the truth, I'm not a huge war gamer. He knows that, but he wanted to do this anyway. But I'll tell you why I want to get into wargaming. So this is a wargaming board. So what you do is you have big boards, big armies on either side, and they come together, and you have a big war. You roll dice. It's crazy. The rules and everything are really intricate. You have to use your line of sight to get obstacles in the way. Sorry, my mic is up over here. Probably a little quiet. But you really use your terrain, and it really affects the gameplay, how you roll dice, when you have cover, when you don't have cover. So that's wargaming. Typical war games are like Warhammer 40K is your big one. There's some World War II, World War I kind of style. There's different eras, historical type war games. And then there's one called Middle Earth Strategy Battle Games, which is one I want to get into. I love fantasy. I love Lord of the Rings type stuff. So there you go, Andrew. That's why I want to get into wargaming and play on awesome terrain like this. We'll get there at some point. So yeah, a big thank you to all my Patreon supporters. If you guys want to help me and support the channel, support all of what I'm trying to do here and build this thing out, become a part of Real Terrain Hobbies. When you become a patron, you're becoming a part of the family, part of me and what I'm doing and helping build this thing up. And really making this into something awesome, a big channel. And if you want to be a part of that, go to my Patreon, become a patron member there. For as little as $1 a month even, or you can do some higher tiers and get a little bit more involved that way. I'd love to have you be a part of this and make it something truly epic and amazing on the YouTube space. So big thanks to all my patrons already who are doing that and are part of this awesome crazy experiment. Make sure you go check out World Anvil. Big thank you again for sponsoring this video. It's such a cool concept and platform what Dimitri and his wife are able to make. And it's going to completely revolutionize your gaming and your player experience by joining up and building your world and your campaign over there. And this is the final video.
So I can't watch anything.
I'm almost done. What do you want to watch? Like you want to watch a movie now, or? Okay. You can't right now. No.
So we have here 6 members of the Ermine Street Guard, all looking magnificent from their lorica segmentata. I believe this is Corbridge pattern, is that right? Yeah. So this is the Corbridge pattern, and I noticed that there's a little gap just there in a lot of these Corbridge patterns. It's not, you're just showing off. You're just tempting the enemy. Go on and see if you can get that little weak spot if you have. Okay.
So they reconstructed in 1964 when they first discovered the fragments. They were studied by X. Russell Robinson and Tara London. He worked out exactly how they fit it together, and his interpretation was that there was an overlap at the front, and that's why there's a gap at the top. They're not an exact fit. Later models were more exact than this.
All right. And I see that you're wearing these so-called groin protectors. Do they actually work? Do you think? Because I have to, when I see these, I think to myself, that's not really going to protect the crown jewels terribly well.
Maybe that is it. It doesn't shoot very neat at the front, and it doesn't fly up in the air. I think when you run, so
right. So they could even sort of flop just at the wrong moment and probably hurt you a bit.
Yes, quite easily.
Oh dear. Okay, so decorative and keep the tunic looking nice, but as a piece of armour, bit of a waste of metal.
No, it's more anything. It's more like I need anything.
Right. Do you think they would be worn in battle?
Oh yes, it's a sign of the
Right.
It shows you that you were in the military, the belt can lead in front.
And I see that you're all wearing your gladi on your right-hand side, and the straps go underneath your belts going around, so that when you pull out your sword, you don't just get the scabbard following it. Does any of you actually own your own kit, or is this all loaned by the organisation?
You have to maintain your own kit. So you can get issued kit when you join the guard,
Right.
and then you have to maintain your own kit as part of being in the Street Guard.
I see over here, this man here has some interesting armour on his right arm. So have you recently returned from Dacia?
No, I haven't.
But you're wearing the Dacian fashion, I believe, that we know from Trajan's column. This was discovered in Carlisle, or some writings discovered in Carlisle, which dates from 80 to 120 AD. So that might actually be before the DC campaign. Of armour than we realise. And they never find them in pairs then, they only ever find just one. Very simple. Okay, so we can be reasonably sure that they're for use by a man who's got a large shield to protect his other arm. Now, that looks pretty wicked. I don't know if it's razor sharp, but it wouldn't have to be very sharp to be pretty dangerous if you actually threw that thing.
No, it does. It would, if we did throw this, it would definitely penetrate the flesh and wood of shields as well.
So you're wandering around in public carrying a lethal weapon.
Yes.
So how bendy do you think that shaft would have been? Because I've heard some people say that they were deliberately very soft, and other people say, no, that's nonsense, they were just stiff as iron as they could manage.
No, well, they did vary. There were different methods. Some of the ones with the riveted tang here, one of the rivets would be replaced by a wooden peg, so that would break, and all of the iron shank would be hardened, so it would be hard iron, but a lot of them would have been heat treated in the forge, so that they were relatively soft. So they were likely to bend after impact, and it would be difficult to return them. And also, if they set into a shield.
Now, I know that some people.
Morgana, you're gonna go in the fucking kennel.
All of you are carrying one.
We have found that in practice that when we give the first one, it's not usually very powerful.
Sorry.
We're holding another one. And then we find that when we throw the second one, has a lot more power and accuracy. So I don't know, maybe through living history we have proven that two-peeler does work.
I think we're all wearing quite hefty neckerchiefs. I imagine that that's for comfort as much as anything, because the edge of your lorica must dig in a bit.
It does protect you from chafing from the armour.
I see you have some beautiful cutaway design on the top of your scabbard there. That's certainly a bit of bling. So why would that be there? Would that be there because you, the individual Roman soldier, had paid extra for it to be done, or do you think you just got really lucky with what you got issued?
No, that being exactly how, and basically, if you got the coinage, you would actually bling up.
All right.
That's it.
So that would be what the Roman call, what the modern soldiers would call Gucci scabbard. Oh, okay. Now you've heard the cornerstone. You must go. Thank you very much. Here we have a chap carrying some lorica segmentata, and he's pointed out some interesting details on the inside of it. I'm going to start with this particular leather on the inside. And you can find that. This bottom bit here, lots of fingers, subtle levels. There's not a huge amount to protect you from this lower end, just the very edge has been bent round a bit, so it's a little bit broader.
This is made to measure to measure.
Kitten, are you in distress?
The top section is special.
Did that thing land on you and now you're stuck?
You come to that measure, you have to take pieces off.
What's going on?
Are you
Is she stuck? She's in my basket there.
Get out. Go on. Go on.
It won't change.
Go on, Morgana. Get out. Go on and get out. No, in the bedroom.
Dears. Go on. Go lay down,
No,
Morgana.
no.
You just can't handle all the excitement right now.
No. Go on.
Eh? Aw.
To bed.
To bed. Don't shut the door on her because she's just gonna bark and
Go
bang
on.
at it.
Lie down.
That's what I'm wearing now.
Peckerhead.
Oh, she's a good peckerhead though.
Sometimes it would have more padded tunic than I'm actually wearing.
Standard message. Cheaper than paper, you write on one side, store it down, then fold and seal. About as much writing as a postcard.
It's got something in there. It's actually an apple crumble. Roman apple crumble.
Roman apple crumble.
Mix the right metals and you get something called mirror bronze. It's an alloy of copper, but it looks like silver. See here, that's a mirror.
Right. Oops, daisies. That's not working well, is it?
Sound decider. This one is made. It was found in Germany. Different to the parallel-sided Pompeii design. This is more of a heavier hitting, longer point, designed for splitting chainmail.
Do we know it's splitting chainmail, or is that?
It just works. We've actually tested it, and it does work to that. The Pompeii one, Optio.
Well,
As I say,
this doesn't seem to be the level is like it to be. It's one of those ear bubbles on there, for sure. The city. These are cool. These are tall.
And we really can get it
yeah, it takes a bit of value, but it will go. Because remember, you only ever need.
There we go. All right, now I've got some resin left. I gotta do something with it.
It's not just like
Yeah, I've always got these extra. I'm gonna make a. I'm gonna make a star for my Christmas tree. Using these. And that's all I'm gonna put in there. I'm not gonna. I don't want anything else in it.
It's 9 inches. And that's a measurement that was used in the catapults for the 3-span bolt. That's why it's called a 3-span. There today.
I don't know.
So how many people are you looking for today?
8 of us.
All right. So it's like one room section.
Yes.
So we expanded 1/8 of that Scottish.
This could have made two.
Some of this. We've got some cheese ready for them as well.
Yeah.
Grapes, apples.
Oh, you're set up.
Oh, wow, yeah. We don't starve here.
Centurion.
I wonder if I've got another. I know I've got another star because this is just way too big a star. I can make two out of these.
Room and apple crumble.
So here we have a chap in ceramic magnetism, Leica Squamata. That's ring scale armor. And you made this yourself, did you?
That's right, it's about 3,500 scales. If you look at them, you can see they are sewn together, so they're wired together and then sewn onto the living base.
Right.
You have to actually lay them on quite axes, because they don't all overlap the same way. If you do them stand alone, so you have to
Here's the freaking star, Geo.
base. The other issue you have is you have 3,500 scales and fused polish, which I did the first 10 years. When I rebuilt it, I chose not to polish. This hasn't been cleaned other than my operation.
17 years. Yeah, with a bit of glitter to it. So if someone were to stab upwards against that, would that danger that the blade could go under it? And so if I were an infantry and thrusting upwards towards you, wouldn't there be a danger that my spear point goes under your scales? Oh, that's a plan.
So you don't tend to find that, but it's not necessarily a rule. Any kind of lawyer is absolutely adequate as far as around the shoulders. So it's a matter of care.
Well, I thought I had more than one of those.
Here, magnificently, and so tell me, what did you have to do to earn these magnificent medals on your cross?
I'm just going to leave it in there then, and I'll fill it up with more.
All right. And what does this vine stick mean here?
Maybe I'll put some of these in. No, garbage it up with that. And put some of these in it.
Oh, casual corporate ones, did you say? Oh, essentially, if you're not running right, you give them a flack. Okay. Okay. And you've got some things that look a little bit like Celtic talks.
They are called talks, yes.
All right. And what do they signify?
Military awards.
Oh, right. So, what are you going to getting those?
Where the Mandometric, that would be a barbarian thing to do.
Quite right. And we're not barbarians. Yeah? I mean, for goodness sake, we're not wearing trousers.
No, no.
And I see that that looks like undyed horsehair in your crest.
It is, yes.
And do you think that any of it would ever have been dyed, or do you think it was just the natural horse colours?
We can't be so sure, to be honest.
And I see you have very, and we're going for a close-up, very fine nail here, which is made of butted rings. I would say they're something like, what, 4 millimetre internal, something like that. So we know that they have made do it. And did that mark you out as an officer?
Obviously, as an officer, you would have more money to spend on your equipment.
And I see also that you've got your dagger on your right and your gladius, your sword, on your left.
Yes.
But men have got it the other way around. So how come this?
That's because I'm an officer. Every time you stop as a centurion, you always have the sword on the left.
Right. Do you think it's because they can and no one can stop them?
I don't know whether it's another symbol of denoting the rank of the man, maybe.
Right.
Showing he's totally different to the others.
Greaves with what looks like repoussé work on them. And again, they're for centurions and above only, are they?
Yes, I don't know whether really to protect your legs with the show on an important officer, really. Because they're quite thin bones and fast bones. So they're
So here we have. That's a very precise answer. Okay, so if I stand 381 meters away from you, am I as safe as houses?
No.
Oh.
We'll just turn that game.
Oh, okay. Aim up a bit. Right.
So when are they going to go friendly back to here? We're going to go straight through you.
My goodness, you could go 382 if you got it back there.
Yeah, and a bit further.
Right, so how many of these would a unit have?
60 in a row.
60 per legion?
Yes. And you're firing between 5 and 6 minutes. You know, we're going to slow place on turrets, on forts and things.
Right, yes, it's small enough.
Yeah, and these guys as well.
Mhm.
Right.
Now, I see that we
Well,
have
that's
what looks
as
like
much of a
modern
mess as
climbing
I'm gonna
rope.
make tonight.
Climbing rope. Right, so
Maybe
they
believe.
back
Like to watch them.
They try to tell us the ladies there as well. And the trees.
Right, so you've got sap, you've got hair, and you've got sinew that are somehow mixed with some magic rope. Well, so where is this magic rope? Can I see some?
No, you can't.
Why not?
The thing is, we're still in the debate about it at the moment.
So has anyone successfully made any magic rope?
I couldn't tell you the answer.
Disengage ratchets.
All right.
Put the trigger onto the
There's a big
string.
star.
I was in there.
No idea what it's going to look like when it's done.
Engage ratchets.
Okay, that's kept separately, and I suppose doubles as a handy club in emergencies.
I'm turning it a little.
Yeah.
Okay.
But wait, what's this big key for? For twisting the coils of rope for torsion.
That is it.
Yeah.
That's why these are near the holes in it.
Right, so that entire top section rotates.
On the second, on the bottom on the neck of the bone. And all you do then is try it. Get the right tension, put pins in.
What happened with this painted one here?
Now, came under tension, one of it came undone, it snapped.
Yeah.
There you go. Tension back.
Right. So try not to be near any of them when they snap.
Yes, that's what happens.
Yeah. So this degree of curvature here, and where it stops, you can see that when it starts with the string is pretty much straight now along the back. There's no point in taking it any further forward than that. But if you tried it with the curvature going the other way, that was a bit rubbish. So if I were to make some magic rope, how much magic rope would I need?
About 100 yards on both sides.
So I need 200 yards. Right, I can see that might take me all afternoon.
Yeah, and then so away. Go, you walk back and forth.
Is that resin that smells?
No, I melted some plastic.
Right.
Melted some plastic, so it's probably worse than the resin.
Neck tendons and a lot of sap.
Yes. Take a long time.
This is the Vespa, or Wasp, another bolt thrower.
It is tiny. If I get you in shot there, it's quite clear how tiny this thing is. So presumably, it must have been a lot more powerful than ordinary bow, otherwise they just wouldn't have bothered.
Yes, the power from is going to rope
Mm-hmm.
or sinew.
Yes, we've got modern nylon rope here, but supposedly it would have been some sort of cow neck tendon rope, but I'm told that all attempts to reconstruct this have failed.
Or it's been horsehair or whatever.
Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful thing. So has this particular model been tried out?
I'm not certain. Yes, well, you can see the bowstring's got it frayed.
Another torsion weapon was called a ballister, and that, as its name suggests, threw balls of stone.
I just put my hand on it. The scale, it is very small.
This basic design of torsion weapon was also scaled up and used for massive wall-smashing siege engines.
So there it is in its rusted state before conservation. You've got it to look like that.
Did one side of it snap off catastrophically? Now, this sword was interesting because
And then the stream of information came back via your ISP to your screen, which is all fine and pleasant, but there are some disadvantages, and there is another way of doing it. You could use a VPN. Now, why might you want to do that? Well, privacy is one reason. Now, all internet service providers are able to see all the traffic going through, so they're able to work out exactly where you've been, all the websites you clicked on, all those links. And maybe you don't like the idea of that. For instance, when I bought the sofa, you can't see the sofa.
How's it going now?
Good, I'm almost done.
Cutie. Cutie. Cruising for a bruising. There's a bruising in your future. Yes, I did talk to kitten.
The open road is calling. Do please subscribe.
The telephone ringing.
Messenger video.
Yeah,
Well, my phone's right there.
yeah, I know it's fine,
It's
but
going to be about the SDKSA 121. It's most of us.
I had a phone,
That's how we know it. Now,
my dad.
we've done a tank track
You should
on
phone your mom.
One, and in that, I've given a lot more background to that period after the First World War, 1920s and early 1930s, where the German military and von Seat, how he looks at the German commander in chief, rebuilding the German military, what they going to do, how they're going to experiment, and his interest in the medieval warfare. So I've exclusively covered that one already, because the Panzer II fits into that bigger picture. The Germans at the beginning of the 1930s, they're looking at building a Panzer I that is going to be a fighting tank, but really behind it as well, it's a tank that's been designed and built to give the German military experience in the use of armored vehicles. They want to build two other vehicles that ultimately become, we know as the Panzer III and Panzer IV. Those are the vehicles they're really going to be thinking of as their main fighting tanks for the future. And I'm going to touch on a tank that comes into service or is put together as what might be called an interim model, because what happens at the beginning of the 1930s, the German military look at the idea of the tank for three main purposes. They're going to see it as an
What's that?
infantry support.
the two of them.
In that sense, think back World War
Well,
I.
the pepper was climbing up on my shoulder and sitting there while I was doing this stuff.
My barbed wire was quite fat barbed wire. Huge against machine gun fire, because it was the machine gun in World War I that cut mobility on that asset. So So in other words, we can see that developing into the ideas of what we know of now as blitzkrieg, but mobile warfare independently. So let those tanks go and do their business, perhaps with some other types of support vehicles with them in a much more maneuverous way. And the Germans, of course, really like that.
All right.
And want to experiment with it in the 1930s. So three different ranges now. The Panzer I in many ways will meet that first criteria, but it didn't necessarily wasn't going to perhaps be able to take on an tank. So they think about putting a 2 centimetre gun on it, but that's dropped. And that's where Panzer II comes along. Panzer II, at the time, they come up with a production or a high, it's going to be LAS 100 agricultural tractor with 100 horsepower engine, and they're looking at that one not just because actually we're having real trouble in the background. The Germans know
Which dog is in the bedroom?
freezing Panzer IVs,
I think they're both on there.
One of them's making kind of funny noises.
Dreaming noises.
All right. Hope everybody's had a good Thanksgiving. Celebration of Thanksgiving is at another time, and happy Sunday. Have a great night.
But the key thing is they want the 2 centimetre KWK